Okay, I want to jump right on here. It's 7:45 at night here in New Jersey, East Coast, U.S., October 13th, 2021. I want to just show you what happened earlier today. A 5.7 and likely more close to 6, or could have even been 6 because they downgrade these tremendously. Hit, as you could see, right near the Canary Islands. Okay, right there in the Sahara Desert, very close. I mean, a stone's throw away, right across the water here, very close. Here's the volcano in the red dot, if you could see what I'm saying, to the far left here. And so, and also, of course, the 4.4 hit the island exactly right on the island earlier today. And likely that was more towards a 5. And I'm pretty sure of that because other quakes that happened in the past weeks here, like they say 4.3, multiple times when a magnitude that high, 4.23, happened. I've seen reports and comments where the person has seen on Volcano Discovery that it was originally 5 multiple times and they knocked it down to 4.3. So this one today, 4.4, again, likely more like 5, the 5 range. So this is right on target to what I had said here. If you go to this video here, yesterday I made a video, major quake warning, 7.0 plus for La Palma in a week, question mark, up to 6, imminent, world quake watch, rapture. Now the 6 that happened today, the 6.0 in the Sahara, was closer than what I had said with the antipode in another video I did. So now a week ago, if you go to this video that I posted, which says a 6.0 to 6.5 magnitude earthquake by Tuesday AM, PM, 10.5 near La Palma is likely according to antipode calculations. I'm not going to get into that here, but this is what it was from, that I had said it would hit in the Mauritania area. And as you'll see on the map, I'll show it in a second of the video, by In2ThinAir. That's the video I'm gonna play, part of that, In2ThinAir, who just reported on this earthquake today, and we'll explain it better. And I had made a mistake. From the antipode, it was 7 days that it should pass through the earth toward the La Palma area. I said about 3, but then Dutch Sense, I heard him talk, and he reminded me that that's 7 days. And Dutch Sense was saying a couple days ago it's imminent, right there, and it's like a direct hit again, basically, from what he said, and the antipode earthquake, that energy that was expected that I said would reach there. And that's what Dutch Sense said a couple days ago, and that's what others have been saying, to watch for that. And this is what I consider a direct fulfillment of that. 6.0 up there. And I had mentioned that the coordinates I found were a little off because it's kind of hard to plot that on this app I have, where you put in one spot where the earthquake is, large one, and then it plots out, maps out the antipode to the other side of the earth. And I said it would be a little more south to that in Mauritania, actually southern Mauritania to the west, but in the same area. But this was even much closer, all right? So whatever the shock wave that this earthquake caused today, this, I'm going to call it a 6.0. It was 5.7, but I'm sure it was up to 6 and it was downgraded. So that's like a direct hit. And I'm not just predicting this. I base this on Dutch Sense and this other person that I had mentioned. I might come back and do a video on this. I wasn't going to release this information until I saw the developments of whether this would happen or not. And sure enough, it's right on cue, right on target, exactly the time right here that they had said, and that I had said, that energy would come here. And I made a mistake, but that's okay. It was 7 days, and that's what they were waiting for. That's what I've been waiting for. And this is it. This is the energy that produced that, most likely, that earthquake today. Both of those. And again, it's probably, likely that it was more like a 5 right on La Palma today, 5.0. Here's that video, just briefly. I don't know if you could see it on the screen, the title of it, but this is the one that I had set, and that's what it was for. Not around 10/5 or 6, October 5th or 6th as I had thought, but later. And this is the time. This is the one that came from that energy, from the second. I won't get into this again. October 2nd, a big earthquake, Vanuatu, and that energy would travel to the antipode in approximately 7 days. That's like the 9th or 10th. And this is what Dutch Sense and this other person, I'm going to do a video on this again. I was waiting to come out with this information. This person expects on the 17th or 18th, and he's been dead on. I'm not going to get into that here. It would take too long. And on his forecasts, I mean precisely right at the spot. And he's expecting a 7 or plus. He's even believes a tsunami would occur with this, and maybe even a break off, and also that the northern volcano north of Cumbre Vieja, which is much larger, he believes that, well, he said basically directly, he believes that's going to be deflated and spew its magma. So I don't know, but again, I've waited to see if this would develop, and now I'm pretty sure to say this information, whether anything happens, around that, from the 17th, 18th, 19th, or 20th, or what have you. And again, there's more energy coming from the same spot, region of Vanuatu, and I didn't plot it out, whether it's going to be closer. He thinks it's going to be almost a direct hit. I guess I'm not going to go into that here in this next energy coming. And Dutch Sense is the same thing. He believes a very large earthquake could be coming to the Canaries by La Palma around, what I said, 17th till 20th approximately. But don't go by exact that. I'm not saying exactly. Neither are they. And this person also bases his forecasts on asteroids going over areas. That's his main projection. He's dead on. So Vanuatu, the new energy arriving at the same exact time of this asteroid passing over, and a full moon and other things, whatever's in the sky, I believe is exerting force, and whatever things are being done to this volcano, which I believe not probably, but are, to also set it off. I don't just mean the volcano, but I mean the break-off kind of situation, major earthquake, and also the volcano going off or not in a major eruption. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but it's something to watch for, very much so, in these next days, which is why I think the rapture could be very close if this is, going to play in and actually come to pass in such a way. So I might come back and do that. This is what I was waiting for, to see and reveal this other information. I gave you a glimpse of it here, but I'll go into it. Also, I spotted angels again, different times in footage today, going by the volcano. So all the signs taking place. If you didn't see this last video of this that happened to someone with their screen, the title of the video, previous one, is, I guess, permanently on their screen. This one here. So I can get the title up. Quake's coming 8/1. Oh, Quake's coming August 1st till eruption map. That's what I was trying to show. All the earthquakes from August 1st till the eruption, and how that plays into how it was all occurring in the break-off zone. Look at that. That's what I was trying to explain. That's what I meant by that, by this video and the other one, which showed a progression first, or not first, but secondly, actually, from the 21st all the way up, from the 11th to the 21st, all the way up there where the volcano erupted. In other words, it started here, all the earthquakes started down here, and they traveled up, right to the volcano, and it erupted. And then that was from the 11th till the 21st of September. Then I realized, I went back and I found this map, and I guess on volcano discovery, I think that's where maybe not this is from, but it goes back even further, not just from the 21st of September, but all the way back from August 1st, and you see all the other earthquakes from August and that have occurred all in that area, even before the swarm preceded the eruption, that was ongoing again from the 11th of September till the 21st. I hope you understand that and why that's so significant, because this area has been hit for months here before the volcano even erupted and anyone was even aware, anything was really going on. And this is the exact break-off point in red. That's the concern that would happen. And also, there's been a dream that someone had, and I mentioned it in a video. I think it's Bill Larkin, or I think, where he said in the vision, in the dream with Jesus, he saw a mountain just fall into the sea. And so it could be that the volcano itself, that whole part, I can't show you because, the top here is where the volcano is. Maybe that's what he was referring to. That would just break off, and then subsequently everything south of that would break off. So that could be, part of this. So I hope to be back. I don't know if I could do this tonight or not, to go over all of this and why the situation seems like it could be very urgent here, and of course in relation to the rapture, if this is really going down at this time. It sounds like a lot of hype and sensationalism to some, or even many, even believers who may be listening to this, but I don't think it is. I'm not here for that, just to throw wild numbers out. As you could see here today, I just explained it. It said 5.7, but I'm like absolutely 99% sure it was at least a 6, because it's always downgraded, as I believe it was. So that's like a direct fulfillment of the things I had mentioned. And again, I'm not the one making the forecasts or the predictions. I'm just going by what the things I'm learning and hearing, and also the things I've presented in those videos, the last ones about the past earthquakes within the time frame preceding the eruption at La Palma, using my understanding to sort of say those things, what I think was going on before that, in all those quakes happening that preceded the eruption, the beginning of the eruptions at Cumbre Vieja. And then I might do a video. I've mentioned it offhand about acoustic sounds that seem totally unnatural, totally blasting, and I think that's what's going on there too. Acoustic things affecting the island, and I think that's really what you're hearing, of those crazy jet sounds. I think that's unnatural, and whether I go into a video or not, or mention it elsewhere, I want to mention it here. And also these laser dots, these little white, glowing bright, small dots that have been seen next to the right at the base of the volcano at times, pulsating on and off, and then it disappears, and right after that you'll see smoke coming up right there, and it erupts at the base of the mountain, like as if carving out a new path for the magma. So I'll play this video now. I kind of should have played it at the beginning. Didn't really want to get into all this now, but I'll just list when it starts so you could tell at what point to watch it if you don't want to hear all of this at the start here. Again, this is from In2ThinAir channel. This was a video he had done earlier today, so if you want to listen, here we go.
Welcome back, my friends. It is October 13th, 2021, 11:41 a.m. Quick video for you. A little bit of breaking news coming out of La Palma and the western coast of Africa. I want you to take a look at your screen. Just a few moments ago, we had a 5.7 earthquake strike the western Sahara Desert, the west coast of Africa, just a few miles away from the Canary Island chain, which is housing La Palma. Now, that is not it, my friends. As we zoom in to La Palma, you're going to notice something even more significant, and that is the largest earthquake has just taken place on the La Palma Island itself. As you can see right here, a 4.4 magnitude 44 minutes ago. I'll go ahead and click the details for this. This was 1 hour and 9 minutes ago as of the posting of this video. A 4.4, 36 kilometers or 22 miles in depth. If you guys remember, we made a video talking about the other biggest earthquake, a 4.3, that was also 36 kilometers in depth. You will more than likely see this chart all throughout the internet today for those that are covering the La Palma volcano situation, and it's very, very clear when and where this earthquake took place. Again, the biggest La Palma has seen in over 3 weeks since the beginning of the eruption. You are looking at the most current view and live webcam of La Palma and the eruption itself. You could see in the upper right quadrant of the screen, the earthquake was measured, and we can clearly see lava exploding out of the top of this volcano, the river being carved out more and more each day, every hour. As far as mainstream media coverage of La Palma, you can basically pick and choose exactly what you'd want to read about at this point. We have everything from space coverage to the size of the boulders flowing down the lava to the terrible stories about animals being trapped and left behind. One thing I keep reading about volcanoes is more times than not, we're dealing with situations where we have an eruption of some sort with most of the strength coming in the beginning, and then it slowly tapers down. The seismic activity of La Palma is doing the opposite. We are slowly over time seeing bigger and bigger earthquakes taking place. And when I was first reporting on the bigger of these quakes, they were taking place a few miles off the coast of the island, and people were criticizing me saying, oh, these have nothing to do with the volcano itself, when in fact they absolutely do. And now our 4.4 strongest quake so far, as you can see right here on your screen, a 4.4 at 333 at 36 kilometers in depth, for those of you that love numbers. It is the official biggest quake we've seen, and it's right on the island itself. I have another video I'm working on for today. I just want to jump in quick and keep you guys updated on the latest information on La Palma and the seismic activity. If you guys want any sort of channels that are covering this on a regular basis, just take a look at your screen and pick your poison. My friends, thank you all so much. I'll be back later on, and I will talk to you all then. Have a great day. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye. Shout out to Canada. Stop right there, my friends.
I hope I didn't mess this up at the end. You probably heard talking and I shut it. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's what you see. I'm reporting this, and I might be back to go over this, what I anticipate and what others who really know what they're talking about and are right on cue, right on target here with what they've been saying. And I believe there's going to be major events happening within this week. And again, whether it has anything to do with the timing of the rapture, I believe it could very well. I do.